To tell you the truth, Sonic Riders is finally back in 2025. That's what it feels like. And that's a huge compliment. Like, there's boards and cars. And the only thing I wanted was basically Mario Kart World, a budget Mario Kart World. That's what I wanted the game to be. All right. There's no open world. Well, it's the beta open network test anyway. Thank God. But the tracks, super fun. There's branching paths, shortcuts, the items. You will get used to them very quickly and figure out what they do very quickly. They're not as intuitive as the Mario Kart items, right? Like a star, mushroom. But if you know the Sonic franchise, you know those whiffs are mushrooms. There's triple mushrooms. There's like the drill bit kind of acts like a bullet. There's no shock per se, but there's this really cool item. It's not a mirror shot. I forgot what it's called in Sonic Colors, but it's another Sonic Colors whisk that you bounce off of multiple people and just zoom to the front. But it's interesting. It's an interesting item. I think you got to have a bunch of people like targeted in line, so it works really well when you're in a group setting. um the items are super cool and interesting. There's a gear system where it's basically like a class layout in Call of Duty that you can mix and match your stats to get different boosts and really cool interesting bonuses. There's even like items are in their gear system. There's class whatever they're called. You can use gears, I guess, that influence your item pickup and rate. Dude, it's a very interesting game. I love it actually. It's super fun. There's a lot of characters, even in the pre-beta. Like you start off with a lot of free characters, and apparently there's some I can unlock, maybe. But even if I can't unlock them, if it just you wait to the main game to unlock them, there's a lot. There's a lot of them, and they plan on adding more. They plan on adding more tracks too. Like the game's far from finished, but there's already like a decent amount of tracks in the beta. Like I still haven't mastered, of course not mastered, but I don't think I've even played all of them yet. Sonic, it's like a Sonic freeway track where it's just a lot of twists and turns, and it's modeled after Sonic himself. It's like that's like your basic what's it called, Mario Stadium track, but it's very fun to me. Like there's branching paths still. That gets into the damn actual mechanics of the game, dude. It's like Mario Kart World, but you take away grind rails and grinding, and basically everything else is the same. But that was just copying Sonic Riders anyway. And dude, the game feels like Sonic Riders. There's the upstream, like drafting. There's tricks. You can boost too. Like I just love everything about this game. I'm honestly might pre-order it, and I've never pre-ordered a game of I like everything that's already here. So, best new Sonic game, budget Mario Kart World, aka Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Maybe it was just the beta test, right? But it felt less chaotic than Mario Kart World. Ironically, they call it Frenzy Time, and like the items are really. I don't want to say they're really random. There's a magnet you can use to trap people. There's a green punching glove, which is basically a green Mario Kart. And I can't even remember the one thing which I said rail grinding, which rail grinding was in the original Sonic Riders. I said that in, I would cut the old in Sonic Riders. But now, instead of like different paths, we see different things, which is like Mario Kart World in my opinion, because all the characters in Mario Kart World, the stats don't matter. They're all basically the same. There's slight differences in classes of characters, but like the weight stat does nothing in the game. The handling stat is just like, well, how bad are you at the game? Do you need more handling because you can't, that's really what they're asking you. The only stat that you need is speed and acceleration in that game because you just want to go as fast as possible. And the only way to go as fast as possible in that game is to hold straight and drive straight, right? In Sonic Cross Worlds, you can drift. When you hold your drift, there's a gauge, and it can go up to 3. If you put a gear on, you can make it 4. There's a gear class shift up to 3, and the harder you hold your drift, the higher the gauge goes, right? And then you get a bigger boost. Now in Mario Kart World, when you go in the air or when you're on water, you're slower. In Sonic Cross Worlds, you can insane tech too, by the way. This is like high skill tech, because I've been getting first place on all my races. I've been getting not all my races, but I'm finishing in the top 3 in a majority of my races. Like from my previous stream, go watch all my races. They were so good. Or drift. You drift on the air or water. Your boost gauge goes up faster on the air or water, and you get a super jump, which allows you to get tricks on the water. In the air, you just get a flat out boost. You get extra tricks on the water, making you go faster. Like, trick boosts are basically the same in Mario Kart World. Like, they're pretty good. You want trick boosts. So, what a fun game. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Like, I was expecting it to be closer to F-Zero 99, where you just, it's a little more basic, you know, like just a more basic racer. But no, they're full tracks, interesting tracks. The game looks beautiful. There's voice acting in the game. When you do the Grand Prix, you get a rival, right? This is in the single player mode now, not online. You get a rival. And depending on your character and the rival character, there's unique dialogue. I play Jet, and I got a rival for Eggman. And the dialogue was like, Eggman was like, Jet, you're gonna team up with me again? We're referencing Sonic Riders. And Jet was like, no, Eggman, buzz off. It's so good. I was like, oh my gosh. It's so effing good. Damn. I'm gonna end up wrapping around to like the comic book store, which they're not even open. Like, there's not really anything I want. There's some things I want. I need the final issue of The Question. I need the next Green Lantern, Aquaman. Basically, that's it. Oh, New Gods. There's so many comics. That's why I can't go. There's just too many. And then when they start getting good, you're like, well, now there's way too many. And they're too expensive to have this many comic books. That's the real issue with comic books. They're just too expensive to justify the amount there are, and like why I should be reading them. In reality, comic books should be $1 in the modern day. That's an expensive comic book. And then you can sell the shitty back issues and all the comics that don't sell for 50 cents because it's paper. It's paper. They need to lower the prices, and then there needs to be some sort of comic book recycling program or exchange where the companies can get those comic books back and reuse the paper, right? It's like it's just so retarded. Comics are just so retarded. But like, there's great stories. I'm not good stories. There are great stories in modern day comics today. It's just you have to pay $5 an issue, and every issue, if you have a rough writer and artist team, an issue is not enough. Like, for them to get a whole. Back in the day when comics cost 50 cents, people. One issue, you got a full story. Same amount of pages. It's about 22 pages. You got a full effing story for one issue. Okay? Like, there's no reason we should pay $5 now for a comic, and then the one issue is never enough. Like I'm like, dude, this is not enough. It's always set up into the next issue, which is like, you gotta tell a full story. Green Lantern does a good job. Jeremy Adams does a good job, which he writes Green Lantern and Aquaman, the current series. They're ongoing. Like, he does a great job. The DC strategy, at least at the start of All In, was basically like, yeah, give them 6-issue miniseries. And so all 6 issues suck. And they don't feel full. It's a hot mess. The game is so epic, dude. It's Sonic Riders. It actually feels like Sonic Riders. Like, it's back. It's finally back in 2025. And it feels amazing. I can't believe this might be the first game I pre-ordered in my life. This actually might be the first game I pre-ordered, dude. It's that fun. Like, I'm a Sonic Riders or Sonic Cross Worlds YouTube channel now.